Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, yeah, good. Some energy is pending, right? So I can expect some response from you guys. So, yep, welcome to VAM Summit 2024. It's been a very fantastic day, day two. Day one was also very good with such power-packed presentations, and we have some more last presentations pending for the day. I hope you guys are learning and also enjoying at the same time. My name is Samit Shetty. I'm the Technical Solutions Specialist with Autodesk India, and I handle the media and entertainment business at Autodesk India. How many of you have used or worked on Autodesk systems? Oh, pretty good, 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 good. So you know that we are in the M&E space, in the media and entertainment space for almost more than 3 decades. We have powerful tools like Maya, 3ds Max, and a lot of them in the portfolio being added every now and then. I'm not going to go through the product descriptions now, but just wanted to tell you that yes, we have been there for quite a long time. Our customers have been presenting, delivering fantastic works from past many years. So what now? What next? This is a very common question which people ask us, like what is Autodesk coming up with and how is going to be affecting us, how it's going to be helping us and so on. Well, we've been actively working on developing our tools, making our tools more and more powerful, making our tools more and more robust so that the customers can focus more on creative jobs, creative stuffs, than struggling with technology, struggling with tools and things like that. We've been acquiring other companies, acquiring tools so that we embed them inside our current technology so that the current portfolio becomes even more powerful and it helps our end customers. ShotGrid was one tool which we acquired. It's a production management tool. It's helping the customers. Arnold is one very powerful renderer which we incorporated inside Maya and 3ds Max. At the same time, for the first time, I think we've landed in a pre-production stage. We acquired a tool called as Moxion 1.5 years back. It's a real-time dailies tool. So people who are on live shoots can upload their files directly on the cloud, and people sitting in the studios or anywhere in the country or anywhere in the world can access those files, do your basic edits, comps, and send the reports back saying that the shoot is fine or there needs to be changes and things like that. And in addition to that, we also acquired one more company, one more product called as Pix. This we completed the entire acquisition process this year in the March. This is again very similar tool, which is real-time dailies, which is very useful in the pre-production and the production stage. We are also very actively looking at the cloud solution. So we've also announced Autodesk Flow. And Autodesk Flow is going to be our own cloud. So this is our own platform. This cloud is not just for M&E. We have 3 verticals. We have architecture, we have designs, and we have the media and entertainment business. So we will have 3 different cloud platforms for all these 3 different verticals. We have something called as Fusion, we have something called as Forma, and we have Flow, which is for the media and entertainment industry. Eventually, all your data will be sitting on the Autodesk cloud, so it makes it very flexible for the customers to work from anywhere, however they want. And it's not just the Autodesk tools. It will be supporting all the non-Autodesk tools as well on the cloud. So it becomes even more robust and fast for a customer or a studio to integrate and work in a very collaborative environment. Well, there are a lot of things happening in the Autodesk portfolio, in the technology, but which we'll be slowly revealing and releasing. But what we are very proud of is the kind of work which our customers are doing. using Autodesk technology and of course the other technology, because we don't work in silos. We always want to work with an integrated environment with other tools as well, so that it's easier for the studios to deliver jobs and focus more on creativity. So with that, what I would like to do is not talk much, but I would want our customers to showcase some of their fantastic work which they have done using Autodesk technology, and of course with support of some other technology as well. So I'm going to call upon stage. We have two customers presenting this now for the next 40-45 minutes. We have Aby John, co-founder and chief operating officer, 88 Pictures, and along with him we have Rajeev Rajasekharan, creative director of VFX at 88 Pictures. So I think I'm going to invite them on stage and let them showcase some of their fantastic work which they have done at 88 Pictures. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Samit, for that wonderful introduction. While the presentation is still coming up, we are 88 Pictures. And yeah, we can be on the slide. So we're 88 Pictures, as the slide says, we create stories that fascinate you. We are an animation studio, so today this is all about visual effects, but we are an animation studio. We have had our humble beginnings in 2016. So 2016 was when our studio started in Mumbai, and we started in the animation space. So our first project that we worked was Troll Hunters. And we worked that for DreamWorks. If you could go to the next slide. We worked on DreamWorks project Troll Hunters, which was our first project. We started off with one sequence in a small garage, 20 people in 2016. One sequence started off, the clients liked our work. One sequence turned into one episode turned into two episodes. Two episodes turned into one series, and one series turned into a film. So then there was no turning back. So we have been blessed to work with some of the wonderful clients in the world. Some of them are listed out here, from Netflix to Gomo to DreamWorks to Lucas. All of these are wonderful clients who we have worked with along the way. We started off with one film went into two films. So these are some of the greatest clients that we have worked with. So we are here because of them. We are here also because of the wonderful tools that Autodesk provides us. So this stage is for them as well. Like, we couldn't do this unless and until it was this industry partners who could support us to do this great work. So apart from service line, we also do IP and co-pro. Along with our animation, we have VFX and gaming as well at 88. So VFX and gaming are baby companies that have started in the last 2 years. We have our gaming division in Bangalore. So if we could go to the next slide. So we are across all these 4 locations, which is Mumbai, which is where we were headquartered, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. And last year we started off in Toronto. So Bangalore houses our gaming unit. We are doing our first 2D platformer product in Unity, where we are writing the story. We are coming up with our whole game engineering. We are coming up with the concepts, the game animation, and it's going to be 24 levels of game. It's a 2D platformer game, shoot and run, which we are doing in Unity at this point. And this is slated to release towards the end of this year. But today is all about VFX. So we will just share about some of the projects that we've done at 88. Bandits of Golak was an IP that we did for Lucas 2021, where we came up with the story, the idea, the concept, the animatic. We did pre-visualization in Unreal. We did animation in Autodesk Maya. Rendering was in Arnold. So apart from just being a service line studio, we always wanted to get into the IP model as well. So these were some of the projects that we were involved in the last few years. So we are very thankful for all our clients. Some of them are very special and dear to us. But this is the bouquet of work that ATS has worked in the animation space. From a software technology stack, where we are in terms of infra, we have both Windows Linux operating systems. We have just moved on to Rocky Linux, which is our latest, which supports Maya 2024 as well as, it offers itself very well to Maya 2024 as well as building the USD tools. We have our production review tools. I mean, you can be on that. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Our production review tools uses ShotGrid Flowline, which is the name. Flowline is the asset management tool as well as the production review tool that we use. In terms of our software stack, we depend heavily on Maya for our animation. We use Unreal as our primary renderer, and we have V-Ray as well as other renderers also, but Unreal has been our primary render all throughout. So this is our software stack. Having said that, but today is all about VFX. So we are going to talk a little about VFX because this is something that we started last 2 years back. Mission Majnoon was the first project that we did with Guilty by Association that was directed by Shantanu Bakshi. This is a movie that is there on Netflix. This was done during the time of COVID, where it came across to us that, hey, we knew Shantanu very well. The movie came across to us. We had not done VFX before that thing, but that was a good learning. We did pre-visualization concept, everything, including the shoot supervision on that. So that was a journey that started, which followed by Tooth Pari, and the rest of the films are something that are in progress. Crakk was the last movie that we did, and I would like to introduce my partner, Rajiv, who was the creative supervisor on that thing. It was a fantastic experience of working on that film because the way we went about, we used a lot of tech that was available off the shelf. We used an AI tool. We used tools to actually do 2.5D, 3D projections of the world, which we will show to you. So let's just play the reel that we have put together. We'll take you through a breakdown of a couple of sequences that we did in this movie. So we had a pretty interesting challenge to solve. So I'll give it over to Rajiv.
Good evening, guys. So, regarding Crakk, we have used certain softwares like Maya, Arnold, V-Ray, and Equalizer, and little bit of AI, deep face, and stuff. So, regarding this breakdown, like when the director came in, like he just wanted some sequences, like which is happening. A train which is, in that train there is an action sequence which is happening, and that's what the brief which you have given us. But can you play the scan? Yep. No. Play the scan. So this was a scan which we got, which we didn't have, certain details, like there's no LiDAR and there is no camera details, and even the metadata was not there. So this is what which we got. And thus the brief was like, it should carry on from Virar to Churchgate. That's where the travel we are trying to show. Let's go. So we did some research, like, our team went and clicked some pictures of these locations, various locations, which we passed on to the director, whether this is what he's trying to say, like, we collaborated all those images and we did a presentation like this, and then next, we did some grayscale blockings where, where we can see how the building's been covered and like some master shots, which the director just explained, like he wanted some master shots, like, which has to show the scale. So we did some breakdowns, like grayscale blockings. Then this, like, we have used some 2.5D projections too, like, some shots has been done in 2.5D projections, like. And see, basically, this is one train sequence. There is another sequence where it's called Challenger race sequence, where we have implemented CGI cars, like there is some face replacements, and even what do you call, like there was no track marks, nothing was being provided. Like we had the tough thing to execute this. Yes, somehow our team pulled off, like, using AI thing, and like, for face replacement, usually we need those camera details. We did a 3D scanning also of the characters, and we did some blend shapes, and stuff. So this is the process which happened in AI. So you can see, like, it's not just click a button, it will happen. There are some errors which has happened. Like then we shot, these are the process basically, how we did execute this. We have shot some characters like this and like different videos, and this is the process of execution, like. So it went through many alterations because there were many glitches which happened while executing in deep face also. So we have done some CGI tracking, like, CGI face tracking, and then we have executed deep fake on that. Because the time which we got to execute this whole film was 2.5 months. So this is the final output which you guys have seen in our showreel. We have done some CFX too, like, there was this, because these body doubles were wearing helmet and stuff like that. We have done hair simulation. Let's go to next. Like in this shot, you can see, like, these are body doubles where you can see the helmet. he's wearing helmet, so we have to remove the whole head and we have to replace it. And as this Vidyut is the producer of this film, he was more keen to, it's like it should look like photoreal. It shouldn't look like a fake face replacement where, he tries to show that he has done this action.
That's about it. So that's the little that we put together for the film that we completed. Any questions, we'll be happy to answer. But this is our first year in this thing, so we are super excited about this process. We make the film look good. We make the actor look good. Although the movie did not do as great, but we are very happy about the work that we executed on that. Thank you so much for having us here. If there are any questions, we would be happy to answer that. No questions. All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, everyone. I can't see much students saying hi, hello, hello. How's NY VFXWAALA team? Where's the Josh?
Thank God you asked it. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Sanjiv Naik. I'm a senior VFX supervisor. I've been into NY VFXWAALA since inception, and we've been doing work together as a team for many years. And I must say that I don't have a presentation as of. I have an annual reel kind of thing to show you, but I want more question answers to be done on this session. So whoever students, they can come in forward if you want to ask questions, because this is going to be more of a Q&A, okay? Because I think we have seen this show enough. I have seen magnificent work over here. I have some wonderful reels everybody has presented. The knowledge has been already shared. I think it's been fed in your mind. So I'm going to quickly show our annual reel. I'll play it twice for you, and I want question answers from student. Okay? More questions? Can you play the reel? Come on, invite, cheer for your shots. Any questions? You want to play one more time? Yeah? I want more questions. Come on, students.
First you ask questions, then we'll play again.
Yeah.
How many of you want to make a career in the VFX industry, if I may ask? You can raise your hands. You all are here. I think you would want to pursue your careers, right? I want to pursue now onwards.
Because we used to come for such shows, we used to come in bulks for such shows, and then we used to keep asking questions. Because when you get these answers from the professional, I think there's some knowledge to it and you can learn from it. So I want more questions to be asked.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah, please.
About VFX?
Go ahead.
So there are new latest trends when we talk about AI, about VFX, as we see so much in cinema. है ना? What are those challenges that you face specifically in the VFX industry, and how do you overcome that?
Basically, the challenges are enormous. Like, there's nothing like one fixed challenge in that, because every film is differently made. It's a creative idea. So when director puts his creative idea on us, we come up with the concepts, we come up with a lot of previews, we come up with a lot of animation stuff which we can present and tell director this is how it's going to be look like. There is enormous challenges we have. And once the shoot happens, on the shoot, there are more challenges because you get 100 of bouncers on your head, okay? Because sometimes practically it's not going to happen. Weather changes, and sometimes we have lockdowns. We shot one film like PS during the lockdown, where we are supposed to go on actual locations, and we couldn't go because of the lockdown. Then I have to build a set. Now to build a set, how much to build a set? So those kind of challenges. And in studio, when we are working together as a team, we always believe on ourselves that we are going to pull this off. Now there are endless timelines given to us. Okay, you have to complete in one month or so. So we put more artists in it, try to complete it. So all this task-based, we do like, it's like a mala. So you put one thing and then the feature film get completed. So that's it.
108 wala.
Yeah.
Mala 108 wala.
Yeah.
Achha, one more question I want to ask, if I may ask, is that I want to know your journey, as in when and how did you start in VFX? I'm sure that a lot of students would get inspired from knowing from
Okay,
you.
that's pretty interesting journey. So basically, I'm from a place called Goa. Have you been to Goa?
Yes.
Come on, louder. Have you been to Goa?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So a very small place where I grew up watching animated films, like Tom and Jerry kind of thing, okay? And I wanted to do that. So I joined art school, BFA. I've completed my 5 years of BFA. And then I got interested into doing such thing in real life. I want to do this, come on. And then I studied, completed my BFA. There's no scope for me in Goa. I have to be in tourism department. Other than that, I have to be a teacher there after BFA. So I came to Mumbai. Started my career did my course, a very short-term course, and started my career in Western Outdoor. It was way back in 2002. Okay, I started animating stuff, and that's why I got so much of interest. I can make this bird walk. Wow, that's great.
Wow, that's nice.
So it was a very small animation I did, and that's why I got found interest. And I keep jumping on one another. Then I came to know there's something called compositing. So I started compositing my CGI into matte paint, everything together. And that's my journey started from there. And it's still going on. I'm still in learning process.
Everybody is. Thank you so much for sharing. Although if I would ask 1, 2, 3 more questions, it's an endless list. So anyone has any question? Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's nice.
Hi, it's a really pleasure to know that you are from Goa. I have watched your movie PSI1 in Goa at Porvorim in October 2022.
Okay.
And I want to know, how did you created the whole atmosphere of under the water, and some scene, there is a huge action sequence which is being played on the horse with the swords, the fighting is being going on. And in a certain scene, Aishwarya Rai's husband has been sleeping, he is nodding his head, and the lighting has been done from the upside, where it has been shown it is the great dark, and some of the scenes that Aishwarya Rai is discussing the strategy of the war,
Yeah,
which has to be done by the actor Vikram.
correct.
And some shots, it easily come to know that chroma has been used or the matte painting has been used. To avoid such kind of thing, what we have to do while doing the work of post-productions. I don't go to movie to watch the actor and actress. First I see who is the director, who is the music, which studio is doing the post-productions. At the end I come to know that it is done by NYVFX. I'm a huge fan of Ajay Devgan from the movie Zakham.
Okay,
Ki Aaj Chand Nikla was my favorite song of that movie.
okay.
So I would like to ask ki what are the upcoming techniques we are going to utilize for VFX post-productions as well some of the shots underwater. And I request you to next shoot do near the Todda lake while going to temple of Ravalnath, and just opposite to that there is a Ganpati temple.
Okay.
So that in between the scenario of backwaters, it looks very good. So next movie, will you shoot over there or any sequence?
It depend upon like the I didn't get your question actually. It was multiple questions in my mind.
So, sir, you are, my battery is charged. When you talk about Goa, I have been started a tourism work in Goa with CM of Goa.
Okay.
CM of Goa, Bhandar, sir.
Okay,
So
okay.
I want to ask you ki, how you have been shooting the underwater shots.
Okay, I'll tell you that because that was the first question and then you keep asking me questions more. So I'll tell you the underwater shoot, the earlier part of the film was shot 1 year back where she is in the storm and she's surrounded by storm ocean and she's jumping into the water. Shot 1 year back, okay? And then we came to shoot this underwater scene. It was, I think, just before the release kind of a thing, 3-4 months before. And we planned this shooting in a pool, okay? So when you shoot underwater, there are specialized cameramans who only shoot underwater because certain exposure, certain shutter speeds has to be maintained while shooting underwater. So we have a specialized team for that, shooting underwater. The idea, the plan was to put a very minimal set inside the water because we cannot build it because it has to hold in the water. So with minimal set, we gave them an idea that you create this much and the rest of it we are going to generate. Now to do that, we can just tell him, but to imagine we need to do some concept. So we did concept for that, how it's going to look like, and then we show very rough drawing in it, and he said, okay, yeah, this is going to look good. So then accordingly, we shot it. So every step, every planning, there's a way of doing it, like a previous kind of thing we do, there's a storyboarding we do. So there are different stages. So underwater shot, this is how we execute it. Okay?
Sanjiv, hi, this is Samit here.
Yeah.
Cool. Fantastic showreel. I'm like, blown up with all what I've seen. But there's one particular section which I think everyone would want to know more about. It is the animal sequence.
Okay.
The crazy fight, the crazy killing which happens inside the house.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone wants to know about this, at least most of them. Yep. I want to hear a loud cheer if you guys want to know. Otherwise, Sanjeev will not talk about it.
Yeah, I'll be quiet.
Still no noise.
Yes, I can say.
All right.
I
Just
have
Sanjeev,
the mic.
if you can just talk about that.
Okay, so the animal sequence, the entire, the bullet machine, what you call the entire. So it was created on the set. It is actually been created on set. But what happens when you shoot, there are a lot of restrictions kind of thing. Because when he's firing, when he's acting, and at the same time the bullet has to fire. So what happens, the bullet, the roll doesn't happen because it's all mechanic. So they shoot along without the movement of anything and dynamics, nothing was there, no bullets were there, of course. So the entire dummy what they had created, the entire model what they had created, we have to scan. So we have our own scanning machine. So we did LiDAR scanning for that. The entire machine was scanned and then we had it in our studio. and we remodeled it according to us. So now there is a lot of chrome, if you see chrome reflection on it. Sometimes when you shoot, when I scan it, the chrome doesn't take the mesh. It's kind of a little bit technical. So then we have a certain techniques to do that. So we completed that. And all the animations were reworked on it. And the bullet firing, the effects, whatever you see, has been reworked on it to get the sequence. So of course, it's a great challenge to do that because we've been watching such kind of machines in a lot of other movies, but this was a very huge machine, I must say. And it's a great work done by NY VFXWAALA, I think.
Of course, yeah. Thanks.
Okay. So thank you very much.
There's one question.
Any more questions?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
So, what are the required skills to become a senior supervisor, VFX supervisor, and what are the things we can do to improve those skills?
Okay, first and foremost thing, you should be honest to VFX.
Okay.
Because when you come into the industry, it's not there's no shortcut for that. Okay, you have to go step by step. So are you a student of?
No, actually, I'm a student from Arena Animation Andheri.
Okay, so anybody who starts, basically, we have multiple institute over here. Because I also did the same thing. I learned my basic software knowledge, tools, everything. And then you start your career with any studio. There are different streamlines. Like you want to go to the animation, there's a different streamline. They want to go to compositing, it's different. So when you start with any like a CG part, like become a CG artist, you start with modeling, texturing, and all those kind of things. When you wanted to become a compositor, you start with rotoscopy, cleanup, and all. So there are different stages, but first you have to complete your course, okay? And that's how you start your career.
Okay, sir.
Did I get correct?
Okay, but
But to become a senior VFX supervisor, it takes 18 years.
But sir, what are the things we should do to improve ourselves, the skills?
Basically, I don't say everybody is from the art school who uses in the VFX field, because once you start learning the software, once you start learning the techniques, that's automatically comes to you.
Okay. And sir, as a student, I have a small setup, only a laptop. So is it possible to achieve VFX like this with this, or I have to do something more?
I think then the software should support your system. I think you buy a proper PC and start along with it. It can't be start on the laptop.
Okay, but can only...
I'll give you the configuration off screen.
Okay, but can only one person can do like this, or a whole team needed to do that?
This required a team because it's a project. But if you want to make your own reel, you can start with start doing the modeling, texturing, and all, and composite together. That's how we start.
Okay, so can you just briefly can you tell us how do we start that journey?
That's what you want to learn the software first.
Okay.
Do you know you learn the software?
Yeah, actually I'm a newbie or just a rookie to learning that.
Okay, so you learn it and then you come to know automatically.
Okay, okay.
There's no rocket science to it. You have to go step by step, as I said.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much for asking such wonderful questions.
Yeah, we'll open this again for questions, and if you guys are shy and want to ask questions in some other language, which even we can understand, I think we can do that. But any questions from, I thought you guys are very enthused about learning VFX and knowing more, but there's not, we don't see more enthu in the students, right? What do you say, Aby, Sanjiv, Rajeev?
Because the VFX industry is going down right now, so I think there are job cuts and all over the place. But what this has happened in the past as well, this time shall also pass. I always say that the night is darkest just before sunrise. We will come out of this thing. We'll come out of this stronger. The media industry is going to remain forever. VFX is going to remain forever. No matter, even if AI comes, AI will be an enabler for us. we are here to stay. We are here to stay forever.
Absolutely, I completely agree. Entertainment industry never dies, right? Now, who doesn't want to be entertained? Like, give me a cheer if you guys want to be bored and, sitting alone in the room and not be entertained. Anyone like that? No. Then ask questions, come on. Or,
Yes.
Or shall we ask questions to them?
Oh, no problem. I think
Okay, there's
a
one
gentleman
question.
out there.
Prasad, again. Keep it short, Prasad.
Very short. Very short. Okay, now. I'm very enthusiastic. My best friend Ashish has been came over here. It's a big surprise. The guy in the yellow here. Show your hand, Ashish. Sir, how do you feel the performance of Upendra Limaye in front of Ranbir Kapoor? It's a very short sequence which got a huge hit in the theatre. What difference you have been feel of acting of Upendra Limaye and Ranbir Kapoor?
How will I answer that? I think you have seen the film. You liked it?
I've seen the particular shot which I enjoyed a lot, but I want to know from you people. You are more into the technical. I'm just watching as an audience.
As a field, as an audience, yeah, I like Limaye's performance. He was nice. He was, are you a Marathi or something? I think you like the music, what is playing behind more than him. Exactly. I think the music which is playing behind him, that's why you liked it more.
I think this question goes to the director, not to Sanjiv.
And of course, I think let's stick to VFX and more than acting.
product question.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Any question related to VFX?
Yes, there's a gentleman out there.
हेलो
Yes.
माय क्वेश्चन इज फॉर समीर शेट्टी सर एक्चुअली जब मैंने वीएफएक्स स्टार्ट किया था तो मेरे लिए एफएक्स था जो कि मैक्स में होता था मेजरली बट अभी कुछ टाइम से हुडनी ने उसको ओवरकम किया है हर एक्सपेक्ट में हुडनी साइड इफेक्ट्स हुडनी ने तो आपका उसको लेकर क्या व्यूज़ है कि और हम आगे ऐसा क्या करने वाले हैं मैक्स के लिए कि जो एक तरीका दिखाया था हम टक्कर दे सकते हैं साइड इफेक्ट्स को
Okay, so I think what you're asking is more on the FX simulation side, which is more powerful in Houdini, correct?
यस
Yes. So yeah, I completely understand. Houdini is one software dedicated to FX simulations and all, and it's been widely used with a lot of studios across. Maya had Bifrost. So of course there is a lot of engineering behind it. We can't just directly add some simulations in software. So Max had certain limitations. Maya was more popular, more stronger to handle simulations. Couple of years back, we had something called as Bifrost, if you remember.
Yes.
We discontinued that and we took a break because we redesigned Bifrost again. And we released that in 2019 or end of 2018. So the new Bifrost is a node-based procedural workflow, which is very powerful, very, very, very similar to Houdini, very similar to Houdini. I mean, it can do a lot which Houdini can also do. Of course, I don't say Houdini is Houdini is still much more powerful. We are trying to reach there. But अगर कोई basic simulations या not basic, just basic, but काफ़ी कुछ हद तक करना है आपको, Bifrost अगर आप try करोगे तो this is even more powerful. You can still do it within Maya. So you don't need to be need to add another plugin or buy another plugin. You can do a lot within the Maya Bifrost itself.
ओके थैंक यू
Yeah, thank you. All right. Is there a question? Yeah, done. Thanks. When you stand up, we get scared. So what we'll do is we have a booth outside in case if you guys want to discuss more, you can visit the Autodesk booth. Prasad, you're also welcome. And yeah, with the interest of time, I think we're good. And yeah, also the speakers are around in case if you want to have one-on-one chat, I think you guys are absolutely more than happy to do that. So thank you so much for your time and really appreciate Aby, Rajiv, Sanjiv, thank you so much for having such a good presentation.